Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anca and I do art and illustration related videos. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe and check out the other videos on my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys how I edit my traditional illustrations in Procreate, and in this particular case, I will show you how I edit them into sticker sheets. So I made an illustration in my sketchbook with some baby animals, and I wanted to do a new sticker sheet for Patreon and for my shop. So I usually start off by scanning the illustration. I have a Canon Scanlight 25 scanner. It's a very old scanner and it has worked pretty well. And I scan the illustration at 600 dpi. You don't need 600 dpi. I just like to have them scanned pretty large. For print, 300 is enough. So then I would save the illustration on Google Drive because it's the easiest way to import it into Procreate, and I just open it in a new file in Procreate. Now my iPad is not an iPad Pro, so I am pretty limited to the number of layers I can use. So in this case I would recommend you work at 300 dpi and work at a smaller size. So basically the first thing I would do is edit the contrast and saturation of the illustration. So I would up the contrast a bit, play a bit with the curves so that the colors look nice and bright, and I do this while everything is still on one layer. And after that I like to take the selection tool and cut out each element of the illustration one by one, making a new layer out of each element. Basically, the tiger will be one layer, the goat will be one layer, and so on. In this particular video, I didn't do that because the file was too large, but I imported all the layers into a new file and then I separated them into different layers. So I will speed this part up because it's not very interesting, but the selection tool is one of the things I use most in Procreate. It's really easy to use, especially because of the good control you have with the Apple Pencil, and yeah, it's just a very good tool. So to cut and paste your elements, I just use a gesture, which is swiping down 3 fingers so you can get the cut and copy options available. So as you can see, I cropped the canvas and made it a bit smaller, and after that, after the elements are a bit separated from the background, I start cleaning up the images, so cutting out all the excess background that there is left. I did cut out small hearts and the small stars because I wanted to include them in the sticker sheet, but I eventually drew some new ones on my iPad because they were really not what I was looking for in my sticker sheet. So I just cut and paste everything and then cut out the excess, as I said, using the selection tool, or you can use the eraser tool as well. There are some pretty good brushes you can use for this. I like using the script one. However, I find it much faster and easier to work with the selection tool, and it's also more precise. So I do the same thing where I use the gestures. So I select everything and then I swipe down with 3 fingers and choose the cut tool. Also, I did want to mention while you are watching this part, which is a bit sped up, that I will be having a sale in my shop this weekend, my biggest sale yet. So I will have 50% off all the items. I'm trying to clear my inventory and make room for new products. So if you're interested in that, I will leave a link in the description and somewhere in the video as well. Yeah, this is why I'm working on a new sticker sheet. Hopefully this will be up in my shop very soon. I haven't sent it out to print yet, but I hope you will see it soon on my Instagram and in my shop as well. So this is a pretty tedious task. You have to have patience for it, but it's totally worth it. One thing I do want to mention is when making sticker sheets, you will need an additional program such as Adobe Illustrator or something with vectorial properties so that you can add your cut lines. But preparing your sticker sheets in Procreate like this will help you, and if your manufacturer will agree to you sending the file like this and they are adding the cut lines, then everything will be much easier. I will show you in this video how to create some shapes that will make it easier to create cut lines in Illustrator or in any other sort of software that you might be using. So after cutting out each of the animals and the stars and hearts, I decided to move them into a new file, which is usually the size of my sticker sheets. So my sticker sheets are 12 by 16 centimeters. I had one from an older sticker sheet and I just duplicated it and eliminated all the layers that I wouldn't use. So this is from my adorable cat sticker sheet, which you can find in my shop. And then I will import the new illustrations into that file. The easiest way to do this is to merge everything together again, even though that doesn't really make sense, but this way you only have to copy like one layer. Otherwise you have to keep going back and forth and copying each layer. So I tap on the layer and select the copy option and then go into my new file and paste everything. Here I just adjust the shapes to the size I want them to be. I wasn't sure if I wanted a vertical or horizontal sticker sheet, but I decided to go with an horizontal shape, and then I start cutting again all the individual animals into their separate layer. Again, I am using the selection tool and the cut and paste options. I like preparing my sticker sheets in Procreate because it's very easy to manipulate the shapes and the sizes and to cut and paste everything. And it's also easy to add really cute details by drawing them on. So here I am just fiddling around with the composition and the size of my elements. I also am changing the background color, which I suggest you keep on a separate layer as well. And if you do get any mistakes, like I usually do with the eraser or anything like that, you can just clone them out and everything will be perfect. So the next step to creating a sticker sheet is by duplicating each of the layers and turning on the alpha lock. Now, alpha lock is an option that basically creates a selection only in the shape of the layer, and I just color it in one solid color. The reason for this is that after all the shapes are colored in one solid color, I move the solid color to the back and create the contour that will be my cut contour. I don't know if this makes sense. It's pretty hard to explain, but if you watch the video that will make a lot more sense. So basically I color in the shape of the bunny and each of the shapes of the goat and the tiger, and then I will move those solid color layers to the back of each layer, turn off the alpha lock, and then go around each shape with the same brush I used to color in. So this way you will create a pretty solid contour of your shape, and if you import this into an Illustrator file, then you will be able to trace that shape and create your cut lines. Also, it gives a pretty good visual to the way the stickers will look. I really like to add like a white contour around each sticker to delimitate it from the background, and I just think it looks more clean and more professional this way. My contour is not like perfect. If you want to get it perfect, I suggest you use Photoshop. You can use the stroke tool and add a bigger stroke, and it will give you the exact shape of the element you are trying to make into a sticker. So here I am just adding a few hearts and a few more elements, which will be some tiny stickers on the sticker sheet. I found that it was easier to add them in Procreate rather than from the scanned version, and I thought they looked more clean and crisp this way. Yeah, basically I just added a few more elements to the sticker sheet, like a texture to the background, a title, and that was pretty much it. So it's really simple to edit your traditional illustrations in Procreate. I like to do this because it's much faster and easier for me. So I hope this video is helpful. I won't show you the part in Illustrator with actually adding the cut lines because I don't usually do that, my manufacturer does, but it's a pretty simple task. As I said, you have to trace the contour from the back of the animals, and you will have your cut line. If you do want to see how I created this illustration, traditionally I used watercolors from Arteza to do it, and I will have a video exclusive on Patreon all about that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see more on this particular topic. I'm thinking of showing you how I edit for art prints, or how I edit illustrations for creating other products. So yeah, leave your comments in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!